possible solution to the Fermi Paradox, the zoo scenario. Hello there, my friends. Say hello to Lewis, the giraffe at the Pittsburgh Zoo. Perhaps we're all in a sort of zoo and the aliens are watching us, just observing us. Maybe they're not yet determining what they want to do, whether they want to contact us. Maybe they're waiting for us to reach a certain level of technology. Maybe it's like the Prime Directive from Star Trek, where they're forbidden by some sort of interplanetary convention from contacting us or allowing us to contact them until we reach a certain level of civilization or technological advancement. This is an interesting scenario. A lot has been written about it. Do you think this is true? It's certainly possible that an alien species might be interested in observing us the way we observe a giraffe or a squirrel or a bacterium, simply for scientific study. It's also possible that we would take samples from a planet that we were studying, and there are plenty of people out there that believe that maybe the alien abduction phenomenon is just this sort of thing. Aliens taking species and performing experiments on them. Because, let's admit it, humans, we would probably do the same thing. If we saw something on a distant planet, we'd probably scoop it up, put it under a microscope, and examine it. But there's no evidence that that's the truth. I mean, there's no physical, indisputable evidence that's the truth, as far as I know. Certainly, the zoo hypothesis can go a couple ways. It could be benign, or it could be that we were deliberately set up as a zoo for entertainment purposes. So that would be a little less benign. And then, of course, the experimentation is very not benign. So, interesting hypothesis. There's a couple problems with the hypothesis, classic arguments against it. One of them is that it's, I don't know if I can say the word, but it's anthrocentric. Is that what it is? But it's what it is it's we think that aliens would think like us, that they would be interested in us at all. I don't really agree with that argument. I mean, I can understand that an alien intelligence would be sufficiently different from our own. But a technologically advanced intelligence that would have to do things like science and engineering to get here, or to be able to observe us through whatever their telescopes are like, or their probes or sensors, or their spaceships. I would think that science and curiosity, is a prerequisite to science. That's my own personal opinion. And yes, that may be human-centric, but I just don't know how science could be an inherited trait without curiosity. Of course, that's purely my opinion. I would love to hear your opinion about that in the comments below. The other argument is that if there is a prime directive that some alien intelligences are observing, watching us and not interfering, what's to prevent another extraterrestrial civilization from breaking that treaty, or having never signed the treaty and being unaware of the treaty and contacting us, or allowing themselves to be visible and contacted? Because the point of the Fermi Paradox is, why can't we see any of these civilizations out there? So the zoo hypothesis presupposes that the aliens are making themselves undetectable in some fashion. So what about the aliens that don't know any better? Wouldn't they be detectable? I think there's a problem with this scenario from that standpoint, at least in my opinion. I don't think it solves the problem. But it's certainly intriguing and has been the plot of many Twilight Zone episodes, Star Trek episodes, and other science fiction episodes. So I'd love to hear what you have to say about this. Please, if this was of any value to you, or entertainment-wise, or scientifically, just put it in the comments below. If it gave you some reason to think about this, maybe it inspired an idea for a story. And of course, subscribe if you want to hear more. And I do have a playlist that you can subscribe to that'll appear on the screen. Press that button and you'll be updated if you hit the notifications when I post another video on this wonderfully juicy topic, which is rich, fertile ground for my imagination. So, have a great day and talk to your inner giraffe tonight. See what it has to say. Take care, and I'll see you on the next one.